All right, we're gonna get it on. Word is bound, get it on. Ah, get this shit together, yo. My barber coming today. How we gonna let this room pile up? We're gonna discuss what needs to be discussed. So much so because in the latter days, this pure message got lost. The difference between humanity and spirituality. You know, it's another remedial live, but a necessary remedial live. New message. New message. That's what we're gonna do. And turn this down a little bit. Jay Holmes, #1. All right. So let them get in. Let them get in. You want to send a message? Subscribe, niggas. They should have never put that feature up. I barely ask people to subscribe. Now, subscribe, nigga. All these weirdo niggas typing. All right, let them pile up, niggas. What up, Cat Sterling? New message. What up, Lady T? What up, Dark Knight? What's good, y'all? Sister Clay, beloved. Leo, peace. Kendricks, what up? Love you too, true goddess. What up, what up? Absolute chaos, Eli, J Fish. What up, Dunn? The what up, Dunn? There's so many, they going fast now. Baphomet in the building, nigga. We live deliciously, niggas. Understand that. J Obatala. Peace, God. He is Obatala. Obatala is the one who is your mind. Obatala. What up, y'all? Clarissa Lobby Lobley. Greetings. Mark Jackson, what up, what up? Alright, we're gonna let him pile in. Orpheus. Diamond G, what up? Peace, God. Ray. Protege. Summer Breeze, peace. Quest 757, peace. New message. What up, Wavy Days? Wavy Days, boy. Peace. I'm just letting y'all get in the room. Stretch out a bit. You a shout out, Panic? Okay, Hood Mystic. Shout out to Hood Mystic. New message. LJ Johnson. Uncle Pan. I do not how I know how I got that name, but then I look at this goddamn face and it all makes sense. Roche, the Magus, Uncle Panic was popping. See, but I'm cool with it. I love it. Know what I'm saying? Michael Singularity. Peace. Panrific. I remember Mike from saying that before. Hit the button on the way in, little goddess. Sure thing. Rep your city, yo. That's right, Shug Shanna. I'm Atlanta now. I'm a country nigga. Y'all niggas need to listen here. Pussy ass niggas. Y'all need to understand, man. This shit like real now here, boy. Cause I got flip flops and everything now, boy. I thought I'd never wear that now. You know what I mean? I'm Atlanta, boy. About to hit the store after this. Atlanta. What done, you know what I'm saying? It's still that New York done. For real though, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling out here in Atlanta. Where we at? All right, we're gonna get a little bit more people. I think we're at 319. So, and it's climbing. So maybe about 500 will start and they'll pile in. That Atlanta boy, Alien Nation. You gotta watch that Alien Nation shit again. I'm getting real hard on there's two races of niggas. There's more, but there's two major races. And we got some channels that I have to actually call niggas on. I have to call Dr. Aleem elbay.com. Dr. Aleem elbay.com. I had to call him, and I have to call, which I already put in a call. We got to schedule something, the Duke of Tears, to give me some history lessons to see if the channels line up, but they're dynamite. And I don't know if I can say them all, but two races. And y'all know Obama's another type of nigga. And y'all know every nigga like Obama is a different type of nigga. And it ain't got nothing to do with them being half white. That's a myth. That's a myth. White people ain't doing shit to our bloodline. So when you look at America, so you're light skinned because you're mixed with white, that's what they told you. Because you are a different people. You are Atlanteans. Y'all niggas need to understand that. And y'all looking for your true divine truth. And those who come from the heart with it, not try to manipulate and get their mixtape on and figure out the stock markets with spirituality, really for the transformation of the soul without any agenda, which comes from the heart. If you're doing that, you're the true Atlantean. You're the real stuff, and you're hitting the real stuff. How do you know when the true Atlantean is sitting in front of you talking to you? Because he's telling you the facts that he can't save you. He can't save you through military action. He can't, I don't want to name it because people have a lot of belief systems that will hurt. And I'm not trying to hurt their belief systems. But the only way, I will say this, and I'll have anybody challenge me on any of this, because this even goes down to the human level. People can help you, but no one can save you. People can help you, but no one can save you. Even fucking idiots tell you, no, teach a man to fish and he'll eat forever. If you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. So in spirituality, like anything else, anyone who's teaching you should be giving you tools. Should be giving you tools for you to help yourself. If they have this underlying thing as if they are the Messiah, they have a messianic complex. This comes from a narcissistic life, a narcissistic ego out of control. Somebody as a baby kept telling them they were fucking cute and fucking special. And when they did fucking nothing and found this information, they became special on that. And they may be special and they may be very smart, but no doubt there's a lot of narcissistic behavior about people who can save your black ass. That's a fantasy. No one can save you but you. Save you how? Save what fucking babies? I've never seen any babies saved by any of these niggas. What you can do is save all the babies that are around you. Every baby around me is safe, secure, and can fucking eat. And I'm talking babies are 20 years old. All my friends, all my son's friends had a place to stay if they was in a jam. And some of them stayed for quite some time because of their abusive ass parents. So we've saved babies many times. All you need to ask is this whole neighborhood who feeds these kids pizza, macaroni and cheese, spirulina if they wanted it. So, but it's not healthy. Spirulina if you want it. Anything, fed them, because that's what you do. That's how you can help and save and advise kids. There's no subject of the babies dying in the street. Your ass ain't going out to do shit. You know what I'm saying? You know it and I fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? You're always waiting for somebody else, and everybody's always waiting for somebody else. With spirituality, is self-realization. Do I look like I'm waiting for shit or need answers or destitute in any fucking kind of way? Confused about what's happening here? You are. That's why you keep arguing about shit. We need to do this. We need to do that. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck have you done? Well, I work with the kids on the weekend. I'm a good guy. I feed sandwiches to the homeless on the trains, nigga. Saving the community. No, nigga, it don't. That's very nice. It's very nice. But unless you're teaching people how to teach a man to fish. So you giving out sandwiches, are you teaching them to fish, or you feeding that man for a day? What babies are you bringing in your house and cultivating that ain't yours? And half the niggas ain't doing it for the ones who are theirs. But without all that ranting, quite simply, if someone is not telling you, it's on you, and you're responsible for your self-realization, then you need to check, and it may not be all the time and it may not be consistent, but you need to check if they have an underlying narcissistic flair and pretty much keep telling you without saying it directly that I'm the particular individual here to save you. This Jesus new message. Messianic complex. I'm trying to get the volume down on this phone so it don't disturb as much. So we're going to get into the ideas because, again, as I always noticed before, this is not a new phenomenon, but there's always a whole new level of students that show up that are YouTube students nowadays and YouTube students only. And I guess at this moment, I'll say that's fine. But you have to have a direction and a goal and an understanding of what you're getting into. Now, if you hear something, I don't want you to think I'm speaking any less of whomever teaches whatever. That's, if you hear it and that resonates with you, that's a reason. That's where you're at. That's what your spirit is reaching for. And that's fine. But I've been speaking for 12 years. So what I teach is specific. So what I'm going to do, and the only thing I can do, is speak on what I teach. So, and again, when I speak highly of what I teach, because of so much light I gain from this bullshit, to argue all day. But at the end of the day, what could you put on the table? And at the end of the day, this shit is really about light. All this shit is about enlightenment. Fucking Egyptians weren't talking about no fucking economic plans. What the fuck are y'all talking about? This shit is common sense. No, they didn't use common sense. They used occult science. They use the science of your subconscious or the hidden self, the Amun-Ra, the melanin, which is the Lord of the perfect black. Only black is a description of melanin and the concept of it, the polarity of it, if you will. So with that being said, we're going to get into some of these stuff. Let me see. Specialize in what you speak. Exactly. Good one. Who said that? Billions of bosses fit. You specialize in what you speak. And people are trying anything for attention hits, these click bitches out here. They're just slaves to what'll make you click on it. And they'll say and do anything. They have no foundation. Their foundation is getting attention. So they'll say and do whatever and become whatever fucking spectacle until the wheels fall off. So you see, here's something interesting. Someone said you just can't be for self. Yes, you can fucking be for self. Because here's what you don't know. Because you've been, first of all, this whole idea of us as a collective people came from fucking the CIA and Martin Luther King with this "we shall overcome" bullshit. Black people before then knew you must be for self. And then when you resonate, when you elevate yourself to a certain level, then you could be service to others, motherfuckers. You know it's real when your glasses come off. You can only be service to others when you have done some service to self first. You've done nothing. You have nothing to offer, and you're trying to be in some fucking invisible community that they told you exists. But it's just nothing but a bunch of fucking Jerry Springer gossip bitches. Play with me if you think you know. Play with me. You're only repeating what was told to your fucking silly ass. This shit here is what you study to come into light and understanding that is from your mind, from your ancient self, from your ancient part of knowing. This is where it's from. We all can't just be for self, but yet everybody is. Everybody is for self and telling you that they love you. And it's all about a community. If they turned off the fucking water and white people have the power to do, you niggas will be eating each other in a fucking week. Yeah, just go look at the footage of them niggas when Katrina hit in that stadium, what they was doing. But we all one people. That's a fucking fantasy wish that is not coming true because you're missing the foundation. You must rise to something to offer. I was just like you. Oh, it's about the black people and raise each one, teach one, and we gotta do this and get a baby and nurture it and lick it and make it better. That shit ain't nothing. When I started studying the occult, I didn't see words like us and we. Doesn't exist. The I. And ironically, I saved more niggas not trying to save niggas than you niggas have tried to save niggas. For real. This is poppycock. Y'all need to understand what the fuck mind control is. You spewing off mind control bullshit and don't even know you doing it. And that's how they got your ass bitchified, nigga. Oh, I'm gonna tell the whole teposphere what the fuck is going on, nigga. Y'all need to understand, I'm one of the first niggas to start breaking mind control. When them niggas was sitting around before there was a fucking thing called YouTube. Many years before there was a thing called fucking YouTube. I was the one that said, check is a funny thing to say. Because it sounds like hallelujah. I'm the nigga who started saying Hotep niggas first. I own the patent pending on that shit. Copyrights to Hotep niggas. Go back and check the records. So I'm the first one to get you out of this bullshit routine you in that was trained in the beginning from religion. You got to understand how your subconscious mind works. Just because your conscious mind says I don't like Jesus doesn't mean you offer religion, nigga. You just start praying to fucking Obatala, nigga. You just start praying to another nigga who's doing now a fucking lecture in front of you. He's the fucking truth. And all he's doing is telling you nothing. shit to get you excited about nothing. You shouldn't be excited. I know how to make you excited, nigga. I'm the first nigga to start yelling on YouTube. I was yelling before YouTube, nigga, on Blog Talk. Check the records, bitch. It's I. Hotepery ass niggas. Put that hotep on you, nigga. What I'm trying to teach y'all niggas is fucking most high wizardry, nigga. It's beyond what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King taught you. And that's real. That's a different time. You're in a new time now. They, not Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, was instrumental in stepping you to where we at now. Nigga, you raw dog with the true self, nigga. The information is out there. We all gotta not go for self. No, you have to go for self. Your ass was born by yourself, nigga. Was your ass born out your mama's pussy with the black community, nigga? Now I understand the quantum concept that we all came from the black woman. So that makes us brothers and sisters on a quantum level. I understand our kinship and our unionship, but you have to get yourself back to that. You're not there, nigga. You want to be there, granted, but you're not. You niggas flip on each other for nothing, for less than nothing. If somebody came making jokes about me, y'all niggas be in the room saying the same shit. Yeah, brother, go on, nigga. 2 thumbs up, nigga. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The fuck out of here. Know what I'm saying? You need to wake up to what you're being told, and you need to. That's how I know you're not doing the work of this very lecture, because you would find those answers. You would see the truth of what Martin Luther King is, and this idea of we shall overcome. See, you had towns where niggas had to have a skill to be involved in this town. There was butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers. They all came together and had a service for each other and themselves. That's how you serve, because those people learned a trade or a skill that they can contribute back. You ain't got no trade or skill. You learned job fucking preparation. What college you went to? Job preparation. What trade school? Oh yeah, that is job preparation. You don't have a skill. Most of you don't. No craft that you can offer the black. Can you build homes for niggas? You want to save babies? Build homes for orphans and make better orphanages. Orphanages. Go on, do it. Hotep ass, hotepery. Speaking out to the hotepery. Do something. You don't have no skill. What are you going to offer? But we all got to get together and be a community. It's a great idea, but we have to do a little bit of work first on who and what we are by our nature, which is the first law. Not by our civil rights and what's due to us by reparation. That's human shit. Human shit. Y'all confusing and crossing the streams like in Ghostbusters. They told you, don't cross the streams. Y'all niggas is crossing the streams. Y'all niggas is crossing the stream. That's rule number 1. You're going to fuck up. And Gozer is going to get away. You've crossed the streams, nigga. Humanity and spirituality are sharing the same consciousness, but are fed 2 different ways. So when you hear or you see most people, human, but my spirit feels that I feel in my spirit. It's true, but your spirit is feeling it at the level of light you gave it, and most give it none. So they're saying their spirit, but what they're really feeling is minute intuition. Most black people still can feel these things. Now, that's a wrong nigga. That's what, you felt it fucked up about Obama. In the beginning, see, I was out before that. I was talking before that shit. And me and Bobby gave the symbol props. The man was never going to do nothing to you. There's a whole race of niggas like them. These boule ass niggas that look at you like you are garbage. If you didn't go to college, you're not in. The college, the educated ones, they look out for them. And the ghetto niggas, they want to die. They don't want to help you. Obama don't want to help you. He wants you to die, nigga, die. Because they're looking at you as the weaker part of our race and the ones who mustered it up in your family. Y'all know y'all got that one sister that went to college and wanted to go. And now she ain't doing shit neither. But she feel better and feel proud within the family. You know what I'm saying? Because she went to college. If they pledge, they get on a network of motherfuckers that, but see, at the end of the day, y'all need to understand the scheme behind this. It makes you more human. Bill Cosby is his show, The Cosby Show, was the centerpiece for the programming of behavior of the new nigga, Theo. Theo was the key. He was the new black young man. So his whole characteristics, down to his fucking invisible name. The Modern Inventor says, just panic, talk that ish. I was watching one of my favorite lines in The Hateful Eight when, what's the white boy, was sitting with the girl Daisy Domergue, and he found out the Lincoln letter was fake. That nigga said, yeah, it was fake. And fucking the white girl said, ooh, talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass, nigga. That was some hot shit. So I think that's going to be the line for the day. Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass. So we going to talk some motherfucking sass today. Talk some sass today. You know what I'm saying? I had some exquisite channels. Exquisite. That nigga on the phone with my man B.O.B. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, this motherfucker's a monster. I would say fuck with him, but he ain't fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas didn't back him up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let them white boys in the goddamn what's his name get him. I'm on the joke. And he doesn't feel that way. I feel that way. He shouldn't fuck with y'all. But he's a pop star. He ain't gonna be on here just clicking it up. But I wish he was another speaker. And I think he's getting close to that if he really wanted to do that. That's the level that he's now on. Me and him have been talking for quite a few years now. So, mind you, y'all need to know this. All me and Bobby ever did on the phone was talk. I mean, we brought up scientific shit, but he never just got on the phone and did a lecture. Never once. That wasn't what you do. You do lectures at lectures. But me and him would just have regular conversations, and my consciousness went through the roof real fast. You're walking on that path, all of you, but you're having obstacles. Those obstacles come from your humanity. That's what we're going to get into. So I think he recognized how strong I was willing to move past what we call human obstacles. None of that was chaining me down. And so he would take me out into places that's zoned out in the mind. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to do that with B.O.B. Incredible dudes. I'm gonna shout my mans out as I always do. I'm gonna shout out Kenny Manza, because Kenny Manza now, he was always an assistant when I was doing lectures, but now I got him doing stuff, a few things, and Kenny Manza's coming through like a food stamp champ. Kenny Manza's the new food stamp champ. You know what I'm saying? So each time I attach something to Kenny Manza, they said they inundate his email with that shit. So what y'all need to go in his inbox and blow him the fuck up. Say to Kenny Manza, what up, food stamp champ? Call him Black Data and food stamp champ. I don't know why I'm calling him food stamp champ, but he'll like it. But Kenny Manza, shout out to him. He's coming through too. All right, so what I hear loosely sold now that we're past the argument and click phase, you guys, I don't know if you guys really got out of it, because if somebody else created another Jerry Springer, you have been programmed to you got to understand the nature of trash TV. Jerry Springer, first trash TV is probably the news, let's just say. You know what I mean? They would show you stories to shock you. This is where you first heard things on the news like, if there are any children in the room, you might want to get them the fuck out. I warn you that this is graphic. You would hear that on the news. And you find out later, clearly through so many sources, that they're nothing but a TV show and their programming. So some black kids, or many black kids like Trayvon Martin, that they chose to make you excited about, get killed if it's no story in it that they think they can sell, shock, and manipulate through that selling and shock, and they won't do it. In New York, in the newspaper and on the news, there was a story about a young white girl named Amy Fisher. It was a big deal. She was fucking with Joey Buttafuoco, and she was his side piece, a young chick. So she got tired of the bullshit. She went to marry Joe Buttafuoco, his wife. And yeah, we're going to get into Maury, Ricky Lake, Jenny. Thanks, Emma Rowan, Donahue, Geraldo, and Oprah. Don't forget Morton Downey, who started all of that. So shot her in the mouth or in the face. She survived. And, you know, she used to have this fucked up mouth. I just want the press to stop fucking with me. You know, come on, Joey. And it was so pathetic. After all of the news coverage of this back and forth, Amy goes to jail, Amy's court cases, there was a story on it damn near every day. Some of it captured, the original capturing the headlines, to the point where Joey made a music video. These bad boots. These bad boots. Yeah. My boots. And I'm like, and this is what would happen on YouTube. So in other words, he got a lot of attention. And then once he got attention, all of a sudden, all his rap songs come out. Now, I want to say this to be clear. I've made rap music since I was a boy. Real records, not just tapping on the drum machine. Didn't exist. First drum machine I tapped was, I think, a 606 or a 505. My man Hot Day said there was no 606. It was a 505. I told him there was a 707 rolling, but everyone knows the 808 rolling. That's a drum machine that had the heavy kick that everybody calls 808, but it comes from a drum machine. We tapped those machines in the 80s. And then first records was with Marley Marl from Queensbridge, nigga. Freaking Frack, Hot Day, and the Super Kids with Trash, who later became the intelligent hoodlum of Trash Gaddafi. My little brother forever. You understand what I'm saying? And I see what he's doing on the web and how he's grown. I see niggas get at him grimy, which he would have bit niggas' faces off back in the days. I see him just turn and give him hugs. Genius. A genius. Always been a genius. I love Trash. You know what I'm saying? So Trash, shout out to Trash as well. And then it went to Super Lover C. Then I started working with Clark Kent as producer, what he was doing on Atlantic with Future Sounds, and me and Will we used to call him Will Ski, but he did Jay-Z's first album. I was slated to do that with when I was working with Clark and Will, but I went back and Marley hired me as an in-house producer. So I've been doing this forever. The music I put on my shit is just for that. I don't want it to go nowhere. I don't make no records. I don't be famous off of it. It's a headache. I did that all my life. So what I see on the other hand, though, because since I have done it all my life, I do recognize the thirst in niggas when they trying to get on. And what I notice is damn near everybody talking to you is a rapper. So it's kind of like Amy Botafugo and Joey get this bad press, but the entire New York is following this cheesy ass story, and parts of the world, I'm sure out. That's right, Andre Smith. Shout out to my man Traj. In parts of the world, I'm sure, but in the end, it became about Joey's boots. He wants to be famous. And they find pathways. YouTube was fucking cake. And that's why it is what it is. This shit is government shit. So now they got the entire world telling their story. This is surveillance now. Y'all can't be that stupid that this shit is just happening. This is a whole surveillance move because everybody's fucking ego is going to show up. This is like saying 5 minutes of fame, here you go. And then the more hits you get, the more you really believe that you're really famous or you're really somebody. I don't believe I'm anybody but somebody who's come here to teach. And if you take it, I'm humble and honored that you took the tools that I gave, but I am proud if you go on your own, research it for yourself and come up with your own idea of it, not my idea of it. Your own idea. If you come up with my idea, then I'm a preacher. If you come up with your idea, then you start to empower yourself, and then you would know how to be in any fucking community. Because what you will connect that makes you commune is valuable. You have nothing to commune with. You have not been trained in nothing. What are you going to do if you was in the forest? What are you going to do if you got your wish? All white people are gone. So do we all stop paying mortgage? But what about the black people who owned your house? Do you stop paying rent to them? Or the black company maybe who's owned a few houses? You stop paying mortgage to them? What about the train system? Do we still run it? Who's going to run it? Like, or do we keep up with the bullshit that they put on the planet and we work as slaves? You can't commune as a slave. What community are you going to join in and go, well, I'm a train conductor. Been doing it for 20 years. Well, what could you offer the community? I could sweep. No, you have to do something. So we are so bad that we have to have a looking self. See, in Africa, they would identify your talent early and cultivate it. You didn't have to be what you call looking self. You immediately was in the community because this was a culture. This is how the system of a culture works. Your dumb asses hear this shit and mix it with America. Like you're going to have a fucking African culture in America. It's not going to work, nigga. It won't. The culture was conducive to the individual being in a community that was functioning and everybody had a role, nigger. They cultivated their kids in their culture. They cultivated their kids in their culture because when that kid already knew his role before or I should say the community knew the role before the actual individual. So he didn't have to do that. He was his training in spirituality was the culture and their principles of spirituality, which were occult, or which would be considered occult today in Mother Africa that you love. And I need to point this out while we're here. You niggas are universal beings, and your humanity is a global being. You touch, sniff, farted on every stitch of this goddamn planet. You are not from Africa. That's what white people mind controlled you into. So you could say, well, if we're from Africa, they must be from Europe. No, they're from nowhere. They're a transient entity that was created here and cause havoc everywhere they go. Those are the facts. Show me what people like them. Well, you know, we got other facts that dispute that, Mr. Panic. Show me the people that like you. The bees, the trees, and the fleas do not like you. You don't come in. I can stand there with you. You can't dance. Everything. This whole earth is a rhythm. Raz, him. The sun. This is the song of the sun down here. And you niggas can't take the rays, baby. You're playing with the wrong nigga. And it's not hate. I don't even have an emotion about this. This is just you. And you have to figure it out. I'm not here to figure it out to tell you you damn forever. I don't know. And I really don't care. If you feel you in it, then by all means, I'll move out your way. Go crazy. Oh, talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass. I'll move out your way. But until that special day, you niggas better put on fucking a high level of suntan. Because your ass gonna burn up. Burn up, nigga. Talk that sass, nigga. You're gonna burn up. So that's on you. You ever see two white people kiss outside on the street as you're walking up, and then you stumble because their rhythm is so fucked up? Why you don't see passionate love in all of these white movies? They always throw shit, rip off clothes. Who the fuck fucks like that? Just come in and just rip off the buttons for a nut? Not this good polo. Khadijah come in, baby, you're home, and then kick everything off the goddamn dining room table and throw her ass over the table. Talk that sass, nigga. Fatal attraction. Dumb shit. Run in the water, then run in the water on their face. They don't know what the fuck to do. Talk that sass, nigga. It's because it's a rhythm. It's a dance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, son. It's called a dance. Kali and Shiva have a dance. Kali beat Shiva at that fucking dance, meaning she made him nut first. Nigga, this is Ra's him. Universe. Uni. One. Verse. Song, nigga. We are universal monsters. You need to know that, and if you don't know what that means, get your Lovecraft on. We are universal monsters. We are the chaos beings of all possibilities. Quantum residence, nigga. And while we're here, fuck dimensions, all you fifth dimensional niggas. If you're in the fifth dimension, then you can't do sixth dimensional shit. And if you're in the sixth dimension, you can't do seven dimensional shit. There's always another step, huh? How about you take your monkey ass home? Fuck dimensions. I'm going to the fifth dimension. I'm going to be the new nigga. Look at me. Look at me. I have wings, nigga. I'm in the fifth dimension. Fuck you, nigga. Like, that ain't nothing. That's some shit they told you in them old ass books. Then they made the song, "This is the coming of the Hey, oh, that must be real. Aquarius is coming by the fifth dimension. No, nigga, it don't work like that. Or it can work like that. Because I know what the fifth dimension is, and it's better for you humans. But how about we do what I've been teaching, what Brother Bobby's been teaching, and a few others, about getting out of this show altogether and going back to Shangri-La. I know, oh, well, we need to deal with it here. We need to do the work here. Well, what the fuck are you waiting for? I'm telling you I'm not. So you can't count on me to knuckle up with you. And don't, oh, if you think I ain't gunned up too for physical, yeah, but I ain't shooting for you. I'm shooting for my family. And if everyone shoots for their family, guess what? We're all shooting for our family. Because we know who our enemies are. Our true enemies. So we all shooting for our family. Just think like that. Stop thinking you're going to go have a revolution with the people who invent guns and supply you with them. And fuck guns, nigga. What you need to worry about is bullets. Because all they have to do is stop selling them to you. You're going to beat people over the head with your gun? No, you need bullets. And your enemy makes bullets. Talk that sass, nigga. Message. Your enemy makes bullets. You ain't going to win that way, nigga. Why are they trying so hard to keep you out of this shit? Spirituality. Why? Because that's your true deadliest weapon. To know thyself, nigga. Just calling yourself black ain't knowing yourself. There are many aspects and many teachings that give you a holistic, you fuck with everything, son. You don't become a slave or a member of none of that shit. But you get the information, man. You come into self. I don't know how to tell you how to do it. I've got classes. I'll give detail. You're not going to get detail here. This is the lecture. In class, I give you, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. And that's how you talk to fairies. That's easy. That's not even the hard part. It's all in your nature. It's not even something you have to do that's hard. You'll find you've been doing this children anyway. Talking to every fucking invisible thing, making your dolls and your goddamn action figures and your Tonka trucks real to you. You had to go to bed with some. You had to take some in the bath. You had to always go outside with some. The hair had to be right on your dolls. Because as a child, you know how to take inanimate objects, inanimate symbols, and breathe power into them with your mind. Y'all act like this shit is some mystical, magical shit, and the ones who saying it are fucking stupid humans and shouldn't be in front of our spiritual class. If they're riling up humans to do better human shit, then all honors to you. But if you're going to sit and talk humanity, then shit on your spirituality. You're not shitting on, I don't religify this. So none of this is mine. This is what I use to make me, to be stronger. And this is proof in the pudding. This ain't like what I'm going to do and speculate if this shit works. I'm not speculating, nigga. This is work done. For 12 years, everything I talked about, I've done. Not said, well, if you do that, and they did that in Egypt, and they were magical. No, nigga, I talk to them all day. I talk that sass, nigga. I'm telling you this shit is real. I've given out more rituals that save more niggas than any niggas talking about they came to save niggas. I wasn't even trying, nigga. I thought I was the occult nigga and y'all had to figure it out once I gave it to you. But then years and years of panic, you saved this, panic, you taught me this, panic once you said this, panic, this changed the course of this, panic, I was able to do this because of this, panic, I was able to do that because of what you said. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even feel that it was that deep. It was just another yelling rant. And That to me is how you commune. That to me is how you save black people. And if it's not to you, I get it, and you find the other way to do it, no problem. I have no problem. There's no argument anyway, because we are on many levels. But I'm saying, what the fuck are you waiting for, nigga? The next fucking YouTube argument? No. So Jerry Springer and his trash TV starting with Morton Downey. Remember, first Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake, People Are Talking, which was Richard Bay, Donahue, Oprah, and who am I missing? But the Jenny Jones, Sally with the red glasses, and all of them were serious. Jerry Springer was the mayor for Satan's sake, and Morton Downey did so many numbers. He came out as trash TV. There's documentaries on how it was all a fucking elaborate bullshit scheme, the shit he was doing. He beat himself up in the airport bathroom, said people beat him up for the publicity. He used to constantly have Al Sharpton, Roy Ennis on his show. He revealed when Roy Ennis smacked Al Sharpton over a chair, and those of you who are too young to notice, look for Roy Ennis smacking Al Sharpton on YouTube. Hilarious. And he said, Al came to him and said, how did it look? You think we got the numbers? So they were very aware of hits back then, son. This ain't new shit. YouTube hits is just the easy way. But Al Sharpton was pretty much asking Morton, how many hits we got? They're called ratings. Y'all need to understand mind control. The subconscious mind knows the same reality. So they could framework new shit. Yeah, Richard Bay he had a bunch of shows, the fattest asses. So you know who he's parading out. Ignorant black women. Yeah, my ass is, and they worship my head. And then they put on them, and she's dancing, you know, that, and mind you, they were a serious show. It was called People Were Talking. And then Richard Bay, it was two hosts, and Richard Bay took over and it became exploitive. Starting there, Jenny Jones did all that ridiculousness, and then the Jenny Jones makeup. Everyone got fucked up, but Jerry Springer clearly got the worst. There's a Jerry Springer episode with Corey Holcomb and what's the nigga with the green eyes he's a comedian who's a thug, and he's not really that fucking funny. What's his name? Montel, that's a good one. Montel kind of stayed with Sylvia, the psychic, because she got a lot of ratings. She's what you call a mundane psychic. Your grandfather said the keys are under the bed. Your mother said dig in the backyard. That's human psychic shit. If you're gonna be psychic, you want to talk to motherfuckers who ain't here. D. Ray Davis, there you go. Thanks, Gas Draw. Oh, Gas Draws in the building. What's up? Killer of Vikings, Gas Draws, man. This chat is so big. I remember Gas Drawers would always do that. So yeah, Sylvia Brown, thank you, Lala and AJ. That's what Montel had. But D. Ray Davis, they both of them niggas was together on Jerry Springer doing a whole episode, so you know it's acting. And some of them niggas, I don't know if they really, either way, exploitation to the fullest. So they took what was serious and took it down. The first serious guy was Donahue, and he stayed serious, but he dealt with black issues. This is where you seen Khalid Muhammad, Farrakhan, but he still put KKK on with like Khalid Muhammad and their crew. So he still was getting the exploitation. He just was pretending to do it classy, like they were bringing out their points. But of course, there was a fight on the show. Oh, Geraldo Rivera, same thing. He followed Donahue's path. Black people versus white people. Al Sharpton versus the dragon of the KKK. They eventually threw a chair, hit his nose, and broke it. That was a big story. So And Geraldo was taken serious, and Geraldo went to be serious again now. So these talk shows are mind control shows. That's why the dude who did Politically Incorrect is the biggest mind control influencer for Democrats. So as we could easily say, this nigga's talking Republicans concepts on Fox because you were mind controlled, believing that the Democrats are somehow your friend in some sort of way. Even if you're off of it, you still have a affinity for that. I asked B.O.B., I said, if you had the choice for a Democrat or Republican to come to your house for dinner, well, he said it would be a Democrat because you have an affinity for that and they know that. So you have comedians. See, when they use comedians and they did it for the other comedian, the one who did that movie with Robert De Niro, I think he died, Charles something. And he was like a serious commentator, but he was a comedian. He was a stand-up comedian, and he did funny shit. Charles Grodin, and Bill Maher. They comedians, and when they talk about Republicans because they're Democrat, they can really kill them because they're jokesters. So that's why they got them. Bill Maher is nothing more than a mind control puppet for the Democrats. The same way whoever's on Fox is the same. So this, why it works in that arena, and then when it's plopped on YouTube, or it's still working through Love and Hip Hop, the little people of Atlanta, in Texas and Miami or wherever, Housewives, all those exploitive shows are nothing more than what you've seen on Dynasty. Remember when the two main bitches, Joan Collins, and when they had, this was a big ratings one, they had a drag out fight on the show. Now you have the reality of people having real drag out fights, but you were being prepped for that. Dallas and JR, all of those arguments and conflicts of what you thought you was watching on Falcon Crest as the Rich, and the other one started with an F2, Beverly 2's 9010, all of these conflicts. Now you get more and more of the real conflicts until you got people punch Jerry Springer smacking people and Steve breaks it up, or really just going at people. Now you got Love and Hip Hop, which graduated into really smacking people, throwing drinks. They prepped you for it. Go back and watch a movie called Network, where you hear this phrase, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Listen, I think the white girl is Faye Dunaway. Listen to her. Maury Povich just became Who is the Baby Daddy. He was a serious commentator as well. He was a newsman. His wife was Kylie Chong, nigga. Or one of them bitches, I think it's Kylie Chong. But he just became, that's exploitive. You are the baby's daddy, and then this nigga start doing the fucking Running Man because he ain't the father. You don't think that's fucking exploitive? Well, I know you think it, but you know, that's exploitive. Kylie Chong, right, there you go. Shout out to Charlie Murphy for being one of the funniest niggas on the planet. Even next to a brother who's an icon, he still cut that shit. He still cut that cloth. That's a funny ass nigga. I never watched Black Jesus. I was watching it high just to see. I know it's cooning. I know it. But, you know, I could take a coon now and then. Charlie Murphy is legendary. And his brother Invasion is really legendary. Eddie Murphy, how do you cut through that? Eddie Murphy was a retired damn near before Charlie Murphy showed up. And that nigga's funny in a very different way. That nigga told Black Jesus, he said, yo, your feet look like one of them niggas in Australia. Nigga, them Aboriginal feet, nigga, talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass, nigga. I hate confined places. I had to take a CAT scan. Called on Bernie Mac. He told me, say the mantra, I ain't scared of you. Nigga, I was smiling in that shit. So that's a mantra. I ain't scared of you. Fuck, I gotta remember there was a ritual I was given. And I was gonna tell y'all, God damn it, it's gonna come back to me later. But that's Who's asking me, Panic, would you kiss a man? Nigga, are you crazy? Fuckers answering that dumb shit. You see how stupid niggas are? I don't know where you get or women. See, like, what does that have to do with any fucking thing? That kind of shit there is a dumbass who was brought up on Jerry Springer and that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Controversy. They're here for controversy. They don't know any better. They're suffering in their mind. So this is why they want to try to do something stupid, get some attention to themselves. They have nothing. So, I mean, why would you come here and even say some shit like that? You have nothing in your life. Like, I mean, that's the only thing I could be like, I'm sorry for you more than any, like, I don't feel like offended. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know you. You know me. If you went live, I guarantee you I'll be here watching Impractical Jokers. You the one that's doing this kind of shit to get attention. You understand? To get attention. So enjoy the attention you got, stupid. So now, this prep your mind for when YouTube came and when it got as exploited as it did, because what they did was attack the true consciousness with exploitation. Let's get this shit clear. To be conscious don't mean shit. Consciousness was a classification for someone who pretty much said, I don't believe in religion no more. I want something else. They may have absolutely nothing and could be deemed conscious. So you can say there's a conscious community, but that's not it. Notice there's a difference between being conscious and being illuminated. So you have people who's technically conscious by its definition in which it was applied to the group of people that was studying in all different levels of their study as a generalized word to describe a grouping of people who were very different in many different ways, but came together to share the best of what they had, and nobody was getting hung up on it. Just take what you need, and if you don't need nothing, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So now,